Man, I'm ready. I'm a senior this year. Kind of an old senior. Graduated high school in 2011, so it's kind of the end of the road for me. I'm just blessed I got to get this far and finish it off. So yeah, I'll be done in December with school and football. So I'm ready. Football's brought too many lessons for sure. I've been all over the place, and I would have to say that we kind of never know what the plan is. We make a plan, and we have this goal set in mind, and sometimes we have other plans in store for us that we never know. And so for me, staying true to my faith has really blessed me along the way, helped me kind of realign my priorities and kind of see where football stood in my life. I would say that's probably the perfect thing for me. I started out college football thinking college was number one, and college football was number one. The number one thing in my life. It consumed me, and I realized as a sophomore, once it's all done, it's done. And if all my eggs were in that basket, I would be literally left with nothing after it was done. And so, I've kind of taken it for what it was as a game, and a beautiful game, and just one that I've been blessed to play, for as long as I have. I have to say that one of the things that we talked about the most going from last season was just the team, the chemistry. It came down to how close-knit of a team we were, and how much we could really just get going in those last minutes. Your boys are the ones that you depend on. The coaches aren't the ones that are pulling the strings. No matter what coaches say, there are a few coaches that can, say the right things, get the players going, but it really came down to team, and I think that's one of the things we've been working on. As a team captain, I've had a group of guys that we've seen as leaders on the team as well, and we've been getting together with them. My wife's been making us dinner. I've been cooking for the boys and bringing them together and just trying to establish kind of what we need as a whole, and I think that's the biggest difference for us. That'll change those 1-point games, 2-point games, is to get everybody, rolling on the same, page and all flowing together. So I had the opportunity when all the freshmen were coming in, a lot of the JUCO guys, as they were coming in for their visits, I had the opportunity to sit in on like a leadership board, where we got to talk to parents, we got to talk to the players. After we signed a couple of the kids, I went and messaged a few of them, and especially on the O-line, and just said, I hope you're ready to come to play, come to grind, and we need some dogs on the line, and so that's the same message that I give to even the guys that are returners, that every day in, day out, no matter who you are, what you've proved, when I first started college football, my freshman year, I was a first-team all-conference player at Weber State. And regardless, that doesn't matter. That's in the past. I still have so much more to prove. And really, it has no weight here, here today. This is 6-7 years later, exactly. It doesn't mean anything. And so I just got to tell them, even though we've been to great places, we've done great things, they might have been one of the best recruits out of California or Nevada or, Utah. We all have to stay humble and just stay hungry more than anything. AJ's a beast. I don't even know how to explain it. He's just, he's like an Energizer bunny, a 185-pound, Energizer bunny. Just a good kid. He's actually the epitome of what I was talking about. The humility, the work ethic. He's got it. He's got it. And we're blessed to have him back for sure. He got hit a little bit, injured. I think his knee halfway through the season last year, and it was a huge hit on our team. And so yeah, we're blessed to have him back. Yep, it's the same thing he's been preaching, ever since I got here. It's one play, one day, one drive, one game at a time, and just taking it, essentially bit by bit. You know, that's the best way to tackle a huge feat of becoming a conference champion. And continually winning games is just day in and day out. That I left everything I had behind. After it's all said and done, come December time, like I said, I'm done with school. I'll be done with football. I'm hoping that my football career, I feel like, I gave everything I had, and that's kind of been the thing for me. Coming back to play football after 4 years of being out, just leaving it all on the field.